I've been trading for 7 years, but today I lost $6,000 day trading. In this video, you're going to see my psychology, setups, and executions on how I was trading, how I lost, and how I was able to manage my risk as well. I lost the first trade, won the second trade, but still unfortunately came out of the day red. In this video, I want to show you a transparent look into a live session of a 7-figure day trader. All right, so for the first trade I took today, it was the 1 candle rule. The 1 candle rule simply states that if we're in an uptrend and you get a down close candle, you're going to mark out the top to the bottom of that down close candle and move it over. This is because this down close candle should support price for a move to the upside. So when you get the retest, this down close candle, because previously there was more sellers than buyers in this area, now buyers know that this was a previous resistance, which should turn into support after we break above, and we are now looking for continuation back to the upside. So for this Tesla trade, I was simply trading the 1 candle rule retest. Now let's see how I actually executed it live. For me, a lot of these names do look good, but basically the first 5 minutes is going to be very, very crucial. I want to see which way we want to trend within the first 5 minutes. Based off of that, I'll look to take a trade today. Let's make sure that today we are a little bit more patient and just look for a good high quality setup. So coming into today, right, QQQ right now looking to break back above this previous day high. Tesla, big buyer stepping in, big buyer stepping in. All right, Q's coming back below this previous day high. Let's see if Q's can hold this previous day high here. Tesla buyers just very aggressive. Like I said, key level for me on Tesla, 440s essentially. It's 439.86, but 440s essentially on Tesla. This one right at high of day, down close candle now as well on Tesla. We'll keep an eye out on a potential pullback. Apple reclaiming back above previous day high. So here, Apple is actually reclaiming back above previous day high. If Q's can show some buyers stepping in, Apple could potentially move back up into high of day. This one reclaiming back above previous day high here on Apple. Keep an eye out on this Tesla pullback here. Let's see if any buyers step up on Tesla. QQQ key level is 614s for myself. 614s is the key level on QQQ. That's going to be a previous day pivot level. Tesla now coming down here as well. Let's see if any buyers want to step up on Tesla. SNDK so far holding your previous day high here as well. So buyers did step in right off that level. Tesla, the 435 calls is something you can be looking for. The 435 calls here on Tesla. Yeah, I took the 435 calls here on Tesla as well. Took the 435 calls here on Tesla. Risk 432, sorry. Looking for a move back up into high of day here on Tesla. Looking for a move back up into high of day here on Tesla. Yeah, let's see Tesla high of day push here. Let's see if Tesla can push up into high of day. Key level here for me is going to be high of day for first scales. Rejection right off that high of day kind of area here, 435.57s. We need to see a candle closure back above high of day here on Tesla if we want any sort of continuation. AMD, big buyer stepping in. AMD, you can also look for the reclaim here. You can look for the reclaim of 217.24s here on AMD. NVIDIA, previous day high reclaim. SNDK, buyer stepping up so far off that previous day high. You just want this one for continuation back to the upside. Let's see if Tesla can get that candle closure back above high of day. Yeah, NVIDIA, some buyers stepping up in there in NVIDIA. This one could look for continuation as well. Nice little high of day pop if we can get that on NVIDIA, if QQ can continue this pop here as well. AMD now coming back up. SNDK, nice retest off that previous day high, looking for continuation. And then Tesla, we just need that push back up into high of day here. Key is to have a candle closure above 435.65s. We need that candle closure back above high of day here on Tesla. Let's see if Qs can reclaim back above previous day high. That's going to be key, 616.93s on Qs. AMD, nice reclaim on AMD here. Big buyers actually stepping up on AMD. This one reclaiming 217.24s, big buyers on AMD. Tesla kind of consolidating a little bit more. We need to see this push up on Tesla. That's going to be very important for us. With QQ pushing up, we need this Tesla push up as well. SPY now, you can see some buyers stepping in on SPY. 696.52 is going to be the key level on SPY here. Tesla still rejecting that, basically that 1 candle down close candle at 936. We need the candle closure on Tesla, but you can see Q's rejecting here as well now. Let's see if Tesla can hold up off that big rejection and still try to push up here. We need a candle closure on Tesla above this 435.67 level, like I said. Let's see if Tesla can give us high of day. We need that push up on Tesla and the candle closure. That's going to be important here on Tesla. Let's see if we can get that candle closure and push up for Tesla. All right, let's see if we can get that push here on Tesla now. There's that candle closure. Nice buyer stepping up. We need Qs to push up here as well. We need Qs to push up with Tesla. Tesla showing that buyers are active here. We need Qs to push up. If Qs can come back to reclaim 616.93s, Tesla has clear room back up into high of day. QQQ, this one, right, slowly trying to come up. We'll see if Qs ends up reclaiming back above 616.93s. SPY, 696.52s. That's going to be the key level on SPY. Let's see if Qs can give us a push. Very important that Qs gives us a push here back up into 616.93s. Tesla basically rejecting right off your near your high of day level 435.77s. Let's see if any buyers want to step up on Tesla. So far still consolidation, a little bit of rejections here off highs. So that's key. We haven't broken structure on anything, but no buyers really stepping in the market. We need buyers to start stepping up here if we want to continue this long or this momentum. You can see, so it's kind of the same thesis as yesterday, right? Big push up on Tesla earlier in the day. We take the first pullback and then just consolidation, honestly, after the first pullback. So we'll see what happens here on Tesla overall.
Order partially.
Yeah,
filled.
Tesla stopped out myself here as well. Tesla stopped out of the position there on Tesla. This one broke back below key level 432.61s. Broke below that key level. For myself, I didn't scale any on Tesla, so that was a losing trade for myself. This one coming back down. Once again, this is because QQ is also failing, coming back below here as well. Very similar trade to yesterday. All right, and now for this NVIDIA trade, after losing that first Tesla trade, it was the very same thing, but just to the downside. This time, we have, once again, that one candle rule. I marked out the high and low of that one candle rule here. And then what I was looking for was just the break and retest for a move to the downside on this NVIDIA trade. This one already had a clear downtrend when you guys see my executions. And most importantly, this one came back with weak price action, and that's when I entered. Let's see how I executed this trade. Now, what I'm going to be looking for after this Tesla trade is just to see what the overall market's doing. You can see when we entered into that Tesla trade, right, Q is a little bit choppier, now dropping back below. So a little bit more bearish now on QQQ. AMD coming back down here as well. NVIDIA failing as well. SNDK, this one was a nice previous day high retest. SPY now also, so SPY retest was the 959 candle. The up close candle at 959, that was a SPY retest. You can see SPY came back up into that area, now coming back down. 692.90s is going to be the next key level on SPY. 692.90s is going to be the next key level on SPY. All right, let's keep an eye out on a potential retest here of these previous lows. NVIDIA 190.40s, 190.40 retest on NVIDIA, one candle rule there as well. And then SPY previous day low 691.70s. Let's see if any sellers want to step up into these areas. We could potentially look for any continuation. Once again, these names have had a very nice continuation to the downside, so I'm going to be a little bit more careful of this, of course, but we'll see if any sellers do want to step up near these previous lows. Qs coming back, previous day low retest on Qs. This one looking to come back down here. SPY as well, previous day lows on SPY, back down into low of day and potential continuation. Some of the names that you can look for here short wise is going to be NVIDIA, right? So NVIDIA coming down into 190.40s. This is your one candle rule here on NVIDIA. Let's see if any sellers step up on NVIDIA here. The 190 puts is what I'm going to be looking at. The 190 puts here on NVIDIA. Let's see if any sellers want to step up on NVIDIA. That's going to be the 190 puts. So far buyers, right? We need to see strong sellers with QQQ 611.05s. Once again, just being patient, letting the entry come to me.
Order filled.
All right, I'm going to try the NVIDIA puts here. That's going to be the 190 puts on NVIDIA. I'm going to try the 190 NVIDIA puts here. This one stop is very tight here, just basically a break back above the one candle rule. Looking for low of day and continuation if QQ does want to drop here. I'm going to try the 190 puts here on NVIDIA. Nice drop on NVIDIA, right down into low of day. You can look to scale some here on NVIDIA already. Nice drop on NVIDIA, low of day, 190 puts here on NVIDIA. Nice entry, basically a sniper entry there on NVIDIA, right into low of day. Qs, right, if NVIDIA does want to drop below low of day and give us a candle closure, right, we should see a nice move into 188.95s. But that's only if NVIDIA drops below low of day here. NVIDIA, you can see some buyers actually stepping up right off that low here, right? What we need is a candle closure for that continuation. If we do want to get it, we need that candle closure for continuation down near lows here. Yep, here's a brand new low of day. Let's see if we can close underneath for NVIDIA for continuation. Brand new low of day. Let's see if we can get that candle closure to accelerate the move just a little bit more. There's your key level here on NVIDIA. There's your key level on NVIDIA, 188.98. That's your key level. Nice drop on NVIDIA here so far. Next level I have on NVIDIA is going to be your previous day lows here, 188.12s. 188.12s is going to be your next key level on NVIDIA. If you want to learn how to trade, make sure to click the video on screen now. If this video helped you, make sure to leave it a like. If you have any questions, put them in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel for daily breakdowns, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video.